Surana, thank you so much for joining us this early. With this increase, are you square with both the global increase in your raw material price, as well as the little bit of money that you may have lost because of the discount given to those who buy on card?
Yeah, good morning, Lata. Yeah, we'll be squared with the global crude oil prices. But actually, right now, we are not factored in the discount which we are giving in the cards because we'll work it out separately.
Of the crude is, diesel is being bought on card? What percentage?
So actually, in our case, the total sale of, let's say, market transport fuels around 60 to 70% will be diesel and 30% will be petrol.
Petrol.
Yeah.
No, I just want to know how much, since in December itself, is being purchased on card.
See, actually, the cashless purchase has doubled from what it used to be earlier in the month of after this announcement of discounts.
Okay. Okay. Mr. Surana, good morning. So with this hike, what kind of marketing margins are you looking at for Q3 and Q4 on an average?
So we will be able to maintain the Q2 and marketing margins on both petrol and diesel with this hike now.
Which is what, so, 2 rupees on diesel, as my colleague was saying?
Something 1.5 to 2.
1.5 to 2 on diesel, and on petrol, would it be around about 1.8?
Almost similar, 1.5 to 2, we'll be able to maintain.
Okay.
Also, Mr. Surana, with this, can we easily now confirm that Q3 GRMs will be above $5 per barrel?
GRM is a separate issue and marketing margin is a separate issue.
Yes.
Marketing because the refineries work on the RTP basis. So the GRMs is not a function of the marketing price as such.
Yes, sir, that we agree. But that is a separate question actually that my colleague is asking.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so marketing, as far as the GRM is concerned, yes, we should be able to maintain the reasonable GRMs because the cracks were better in Q3 compared to Q2. In fact, the cracks started improving in the later part of Q2. So we definitely hope to have the reasonable GRMs in Q3.
$6?
Let's see, rather than saying the exact number, but it will be, I hope it to be better than Q2.
In the last couple of days, there were a lot of reports that the price increases by the oil marketing companies may be deferred. So there was some pressure on the stocks. But now with this price increase that you've undertaken, can you give us any assurance that these regular price increases will take place by the oil marketing companies?
Actually, the prices, we track the global crude prices and accordingly we adjust the marketing prices of petrol and diesel. And we will continue to do that. So there is no question of assurance or not assurance. But it moves in line with the global market now. And that is what has been done in since the time it has been.
Mr. Surana, do you expect the retail price discounts to last for the entire duration of FY18, sir?
You're talking about the cashless transaction discount?
Yes.
No, there is nothing like that. Actually, the idea is to promote the cashless economy. And whenever you try to do something new, you need to give certain incentives to remove the barriers in the mind of the people and make the people cross over the threshold. And the people who are not using this cashless mode to make them incentivize them to do that.
True.
Now, there is nothing like that it should be continued or not continued.
But have you been told something, sir?
How it helps us.
But have you been told something in terms of the time duration of this discount?
No, nothing like that. Actually, we will watch that how it helps us and how it progresses. Okay. And depending on that, then they will decide accordingly.
Okay, just one final question. Some reports, some analysts are suggesting that based on the current crude spot price, the retail prices should increase about 4% more. And there is an expectation that that price increase would come through on the 1st of Jan. Is that something that we can expect?
No, the retail price increase is a function of the actual increase or decrease in the crude prices. At the same time, our perception for the future prices as well. So the current spikes or the short-term spikes may not be factored in completely in some cases. So it is also a function of the perception which we have about the future fruit prices.
So my last question, domestic sales went up by nearly 3%, if I'm not wrong, in the last quarter. Do you expect that the Q3 sales could be lower than that?
No, I don't think so, because there was spike in the offtake of the fuels during the demonetization period. Subsequently, it has been slightly lower, but average we still hope to have on an average the similar growth in the quarter.
But Mr. Surana, at some point demand is elastic to price, isn't it?
Yes, it is. At some point the prices are elastic. So the diesel prices are more elastic than the petrol prices. The petrol prices, we have not seen much of elasticity in the prices in Indian market. But the consumer has seen the high price scenario also of $100, and we also seen the low price scenario of $36 or $37. So we have got the inputs available to that extent, that how the market behaves.
So we never got the advantage of $30. It always went in as fuel hikes. We, I think, saw only $70. I don't think we saw lower than that, did we?
Yeah, actually there are some adjustment in the excise duty, etc. also. In a way, it is better also, because otherwise the consumers will get used to a very low pricing scenario, and that will be a sudden shock if the prices are increasing substantially. It will create too much of volatility in the overall market. But a band has definitely been seen in the market for the price rise and falls.
All right, Mr. Surana, we leave it at that. Thank you so much for joining us and giving us more clarity on the marketing margins and what we could see in